Hello, everyone. This is Monsef Afqer, and thank you so much for joining us in this new call of your divine uniqueness. So thank you for your presence, for being with us live here today. And also thank you for those who will be either listening or watching the replay. And so also very happy that Dr. Oltea Iulia is back on the show. I think many of you already know her. She's been joining us, I think, every season since last year. And it's how to say, like first, like I received like really amazing feedback from some of you who works with her, and also from me personally. I really love her work and how she does her work, because it really needs a certain level of mastery to do that, because how to say, like through my experience and also through the group processes and healing that she does on the live shows, she really helped us to bring those issues, traumas, pain, and all those dense energies, and then she's able to go very deep and to face those, to help us to release and to transmute these energies. And this can be very, how to say, someone that's really mastered their energy field and able to go that deep. So really love her work, and excited that she's back. And today's call will be about tapping into the power of your soul, unleash your true spiritual powers and vision, and unlock the third eye in a safe and balanced way. We'll be discussing that, and also Oltea will be guiding us on a meditation or a healing journey, and also she will be guiding us to really to release one heart's pain that we are holding on to, and also we'll be comparing like before and after, like our state of being or our energy. We will be feeling our energy field to compare both states, and that will be very, very exciting. And also in the last part of the call, we'll have a Q&A where you can ask your questions. So for those of you who are on Zoom, you can raise your hand by pressing reactions, then raise hand. And for those of you who are on the phone, you can raise your hand by pressing *9. And also you can type your questions on the chat boxes, both on Zoom and YouTube. And for those of you who are new to Oltea, she is multidimensional master energy healer, shaman, quantum healer, accredited training provider. And so that's Oltea. Welcome back to the show. Happy to have you with us.
Hello, Monsef, and big hello also to your audience. I'm very excited to be here, and with such a beautiful topic, really. Yeah. And also to feel and to can help you to co-create miracles together with your audience. Nothing more beautiful than this.
Yeah. I love the subject because, how to say, like these times can be very confusing, and also we see maybe things getting louder and separation being triggered, and we try to understand what's happening. We try to stay in the heart, to bring people together, to stay in unity consciousness, but sometimes it can be confusing. And connection to our soul power and knowing our, like, connection to our truth and also our third eye can really help to know the truth. So really love the subject as well.
Definitely. And that's what I will also try to bring as much understanding as possible, because there are many confusing information out there. Okay. In the beginning, what I want to start with, and it's very important to understand, and we are in the new paradigm. Okay. This is not only the age of Aquarius. It's the emerging, growing of the divine feminine that was oppressed for over 2,500 years. Why I'm talking about the divine feminine? Because it's the divine feminine has a light and a dark component. Mother Earth, let's see how is ascending. The feminine side, the divine feminine, is roaring formally through volcans, through fires, through earthquakes, through different. And why? Asking her rights, because it's her time. It was too much in the old paradigm under the oppression formally of the masculine, okay, that brought only confusion, only darkness, only hiding and oppressing, also hiding the truth, the divine truth, okay? So the major components of the divine feminine, let's see. Vision, intuition, tapping into the realms, other realms also through the intuition. All this belongs to the third eye. Okay? But in the same time, the divine feminine is nurturing, caring, but it's also the lens. So it's all, okay? And it's very important because also the higher knowing, that's also component of the divine feminine. And I will be talking along the way, explaining all these essential parts are the parts of the soul and the major part of the soul, okay? But they must be in balance. And that's what is happening now, also in these extremely challenging times when come at surface all the darkness, all that was suppressed, all that was oppressed, okay? That formally stops, and there is the proof in this, in the world, all the dictators, all the rest that they are, okay? And they are manipulation and all the rest, okay? They are part of the controlling of the masculine. Now, with the divine feminine, I will be speaking progressively because in the beginning I will talk about the structure of the soul, then connection with the third eye, intuition, in order to be logical, to be somehow to be understood. Okay, because they are esoteric information, long time hidden, okay, hidden and oppressed. Let's see, many of us have had hundreds, thousands of lifetimes. Healers, they was the expression of the divine feminine through intuition. Spiritual gift, all the spiritual gifts, by the way, belongs to the third eye. And I will be also talking about how to be open safely the third eye, because I had many clients that made some sort of meditations opening the third eye without working on the background to prepare the opening, and their entire reality fell into pieces formally, their entire life. Why? Because through the third eye we perceive energies and all the rest. We see, feel, sense, know, all the senses connected, all the realms start to perceive. Think a little bit until we are not prepared. That's a huge point, okay? But before entering in this, let's see how this connects with the soul, okay? Because the soul, we need to understand the structure of the soul, that the soul has two major parts. The embodied part of the soul, that is until the eighth chakra, and the part that do not embody, and it's the upper part, is the continuation until the field of creation. All this hidden information Okay, they was kept secret and only knew the initiate, high initiates. Okay, now with the embodied part of the soul, I will start with this. So the embodied part of the soul, all the information are in the eighth chakra. When the forming baby is in the womb of the mother, are downloaded all the information, all the past lives, all that the soul decided to clear because was enough, the hundreds of lifetimes. Okay, so all information are downloaded in the forming chakras of the baby. Now, before we die, if we are conscious, because I worked also with people guiding them on this part, okay, until with my shamanic trainings and so on. And formally, I observed that, and then was confirmed all the information start to upload in the 8th, 1 week before our death. So the root, 1 day, each chakra, 1 day. And as the information are uploaded, the chakra from where they gone become cold formally. You can perceive, when you perceive with the hand the energy, at few inches formally, you feel a cold energy, not moving anything, not as a chakra moves normally because it's empty. Okay, and that's how each and every chakra are uploaded. But in the same time, the chakra above the radiant sun above our head, okay, the 8th, start to become hot. Only timing when it's hot, it's when it's downloaded, the information, and when it's uploaded. In the rest, no. Okay, so this way, and when all the information are uploaded, this engages the silver cord and continue the journey. From that moment, the soul is taken through the higher levels, through all the beings of light on the journey to go home. Okay, so now with the structure of the soul, in the embodied part of the soul is also part of the embodied part is the higher self, but that's the upper part of the pyramid, to say it like this, okay, located more in between the third eye and the seventh. Okay, so the embodied part of the soul has 3 major points in our body. 2 seats, one is the heart, one is the sacral. 2 major seats. Also in the sacral is the point where we give light to the Kundalini. Also, when we make the recovery of the Kundalini, also this way we do, working through from 7 to heart and giving the light. Okay, so the 2 major sides are the sacral and the heart. The heart contains the emotional information related also to the expanded heart and the information in the past lives. All the information related to the heart. The sacral also all about creation, all about storing negative energies, emotions, and so on. Connection also with the root, with the inner child. That's 1 seat of the inner child. Now, between the 2, there is the third, is the radiant sun that is in our power center. Over there is the silver cord. The silver cord is formally silver light type energy, silver light. All the 3 components of the soul, okay, the 2 major seats and the silver cord, they together form the down pyramid. of light. That's the part of our Merkaba body, soul body. Okay. Now, this is the down pyramid. Okay. Comes the third eye. From the third eye, start the continuation. Okay. And will come the upper pyramid. The upper pyramid contains, because third eye, from the third eye starting, the seventh, the rest, and our upper part of the soul that never incarnates. That's part, it's composed by our higher levels, our soul, super consciousness, God consciousness, and come the field of creation. We are always in contact with them, but do we perceive until we don't know to connect with them? No, and we don't know. So our higher levels are in charge formally with everything about our soul mission, with everything about our life, connecting with other people's higher level, other beings of light, all. So our soul connects, in fact, but it's the upper part. The upper part, as I told, form the second pyramid of light. That's more of a lavender white, but very, very bright color. Okay. The two pyramids, the embodied part and the upper pyramid, unite. Okay. Start to, okay, and form our Merkaba body. That's our light body, our soul body. Very important to understand, because through connection with our soul, we master also third eye, intuition, and I will talk the function of the third eye. Okay, very, very important. Also the intuition and higher knowing, essential, connection with all realms, and also contains all our spiritual gifts. It's essential first, before opening the third eye, to master the embodied part of the soul and be grounded, be prepared, worked on the essence, on what the soul brings to be cleared. Because when we come to the realization that, hey, this is a repeated pattern, I'm repeating this is a sign for something outside, is much more than me. Let's see what it is. Okay, I'm creator. How? This is how we create our reality. Until we do not become aware, we are a victim. Until we do not work on those components, we are not embodied, and our soul is much more pushed out of our body than in the body. And it's very important, because the soul can come back more and more in the body as we work through releasing all those contracts, traumas that all have pieces in past lives, all of them, because they come from there. Remember how I was telling the download of the information? What agreed the soul to do in this lifetime? Because even the awakening and the awakening of the spiritual gifts and so on are programmed by the soul. Everything is programmed. Nothing is just happening. There is no such a thing. Okay, it's programmed. When we come to this understanding, hey, analyze that pattern, because that's not okay. Let's work on this. Start mastering it. The connection. In that moment, we start to prepare formally, in the same time rebalancing the divine feminine. That's essential part of the soul, as I was saying. And that's formally totally supported now, because that's happening at planetary level. in the ascension. Okay. Now, as we master the connection with the embodied part of the soul, we start on the journey to prepare, opening the heart first, essential, because the heart, in fact, contains also the expanded heart, with the component of the heart, the multidimensional component of the heart that goes until the soul light and the soul body. Okay, expand formally until the soul body. And it's connected with all the information, all the heart pains, all the struggles from previous lifetimes. So but no matter what, when we understand that we do not shield our heart, but we open and let it open, in that moment, we start mastering the opening heart. From that point on, we can move to the third eye. In the third eye, to understand the function of the third eye is all our spiritual gifts, all from seeing, feeling, sensing, knowing energies, working with energies, tapping in other realities, all through the third eye. We tap directly into Akashic record. We tap directly into Universal Library. We tap directly in all the realms, seeing them, okay, feeling them, knowing all of this, all are happening. Clarity of vision, intuition, all are connected. And wrongly, the intuition was named gut feeling. But in fact, are perceived. Why? Because the seat of the soul is in the sacral, and over there, from there we feel. That's why we start feeling as we feel in the abdomen. Okay, that's why. But in fact, it is the third eye. Okay, so the part of the soul through the third eye. Vision, creativity. I don't talk about the creativity of the mind. Is that creativity that belongs to the soul? All artists, hi, they was all with third eye open, all. And they brought their information and all the rest through music, through art, through different forms of art, because that's also part of the soul, because the soul and the divine feminine, it's extremely creative. Okay, the vision, clairvoyant, clairaudient, our ears, all in our brains, it's connected with the third eye, all. So here is the upper level of the down pyramid and the down of the upper pyramid, okay, forming the Merkaba body or the light body. Here, it's more than just the pineal pituitary hypothalamus. It's the entire brain. It's our connection to our higher levels. It's our connection to the rest of the soul, okay, the upper part, also creation, also connecting with all beings of light, with all. In the same time, when we use our third eye, we tap in all, as we tap in the quantum field, in all the worlds at once. Now think a little bit until someone is not prepared and start just because did a meditation and or more or techniques opening, but didn't master the connection to understand what is happening as how it's happening. Of course, beliefs are shattered. Mind functions shattered. The reality starts to become strange, weird, fearful, and so on. And formally, the mind will start the dissociation in order to protect from a so-called aggressor. That dissociation from reality. And that happens through anxiety, depression, all the rest, and much more, okay, that comes with the opening of the third eye, not safely, because it's very important to understand the third eye, it's not totally closed. Because if it would be totally closed, we couldn't learn anything, we couldn't visualize, we couldn't see, we couldn't remember, nothing, okay? No, it's partially open, but not fully open. Fully open is and will be open to the ones who decided to do it, decided at soul level, because over there are the spiritual gifts that the soul encompasses. The soul has also connection with sacred symbols also, and all the rest, all the information that are in the healing quantum space and in the quantum space, also through the third eye when it's completely safely open, we can modify the reality. So working, knowing how the timelines work, we can change in no time what is there. And that's the beauty formally. Also, the higher knowing. What do I mean by higher knowing? That's not coming from the mind and from the thoughts. No. How many times many of us felt, I just know this. But whoa, from where? Aha, here is the key, coming from our higher levels. It's directly the higher knowing that's coming from the divine through our higher levels in our consciousness, but we are ready already to receive it. Okay, so the higher knowing is the other very important component. And when you know to tap into the higher knowing, that belongs to the third eye. So, and back again, the third eye, the soul, connection with the soul, okay? Because otherwise, we will do something else that is very popular in one part of spirituality, okay? Denying reality, denying and just raising vibration. Yes. Also, only positive, and be positive. Wait a little bit. To do this is denying reality. There is nothing wrong, bad, or right. Even energies. To say it like this, even demons have their light because they are part of creation. Nothing is wrong. It's how we perceive it. And when we understand this, it's a huge and major shift in this. Okay? So, in this, it's essential. Go to the positive. That's spiritual bypass. That's formally spiritual bypass. Because when you are on the right, in that moment, you recognize, oh, let's see, what is this? I will not, any challenge, no matter what it is, you will not label it as wrong. You will not label it as bad. You will try to go beyond to see what is there. Let's see what is there in fact, why this is happening, what is underneath, let's see how we can change it, how we can up-level it, how we can, okay? So, and when we understand that the challenges are not coming just because we are punished, because that's not the truth, okay? We are the extension of creation. Creation punishes itself? I don't think so. Okay? Okay. It's the decision of the soul to clear this, and this initially come in a form, and we don't get it. In that time, our higher levels connect according to our soul plan, according to our soul contract, and so on, and bring the second. We still don't get it. Well, third time, it's you are like hit by a truck. Okay, to say it like this, maybe you get it. And in that moment when you start, oh, wait a little bit, yes, okay, in that time, start releasing, start working on them. In that time, each time when we work on something, it's unblocking a part of our spiritual gifts progressively. And it's much better. That's why it's very important to work on the down pyramid first, to prepare the safe opening of the third eye. Because if you open the third eye and over there are blocks from collective consciousness, let's see, one of the major is the fear of unknown and victim consciousness. That are two big pieces that's block the third eye, because when it's this, we sometimes, when we consider ourselves victims, we refuse formally to see beyond. And the third eye contains the information of seeing beyond, the wisdom beyond, is the wisdom of the soul. Okay, over there. Also, when you worked on all this, you mastered the connection with the soul. Now you understand that, hey, exist much more than our mind, our body, and our emotions. So it's our soul body. In that moment, you start becoming formally prepared to open the third eye. But to remove safely, you need to remove all the contract from past lives and actual life safely. When you agreed, no, I don't want to see. No, I don't want to hear. No, I don't want to know energies. No, because in the divine masculine and collective consciousness, what is the dominant? These people are weird, to say it in the most gentle way. Okay, to say it the most gentle way. Well, yes, okay. Weird. I wouldn't say weird, because these all the time existed. In fact, many of us had our intuition open until the age of 6 or 7. But it was blocked. Also creativity, also vision, also because that started for me in that time. We are a sponge, and if they are developed and let to evolve as it should, will evolve. Okay, if not, they are created huge blocks that we create through our environment, and it's a possibility also to be a choice of the soul. Because first, work on what you need to release, and then be open to remove all that, because in that time you start to become ready to tap into your spiritual gifts without being afraid of them. Because until you are not prepared, you will be freaked out when you see energies, when you feel energies, when you hear messages from other realms, and so on. Yeah, these are all in the third eye. And that's why along the way and in the history of humanity, in ancient times, the initiation started with the physical level, up leveling, because in the first levels was the challenges at physical level to master the lower part. Okay, then started to evolve progressively, all the rest, until the initiate was ready to be opened all the realms in front of the and that way, after that initiation, stepped into the mastership to become high priest. That was, and let's analyze this component, because also in the Vedic tradition, also in the Indian tradition, also in the ancient Egyptian, also in other traditions, okay, the spiritual masterships happened in temples, happened during a time when was a lot of challenges or steps of initiations, and all worked on the divine feminine component, because the masculine side was tested through the embodiment, okay, and the physical challenges. That's how it was, okay. And then when we was ready, well, yes, no matter what, first of all, master all. That's why we in shamanism, we also have the terms of power animals. What are they? They are spiritual guides, okay, with spiritual wisdom according to each level. The serpent, okay, the jaguar, and the jaguar, and or the big cat, because can be other big cat also. Then comes the hummingbird, come the owl, come the eagle. When you are at the level of the eagle, you are with the third eye open connection with all realms, all words. So you already mastered the underworld, or the negativity, or being not afraid but facing it, knowing that your soul, your light cannot be harmed, because cannot be, creation cannot be harmed, okay. So our soul cannot be harmed, can be harmed only the mind with the fears, and okay. So here the fearlessness, in the same time, with as we master this, come the wisdom of the owl, the wisdom also of the hawk. Okay. So all of those are essential elements also, and very important, because they are spiritual guidance, okay, that guide us through our journey. And also, in everything happens only with the agreement and with the accord of the soul. Nothing is outside of it. So when we connect with the embodied part of the soul, essentially is not to only quiet the mind, to enter within, because you need to enter within in the inner temple, to say it like this, to can do this. Also, trust what you see. Trust what, even if takes little bit of a time to see. Maybe in the beginning you feel, maybe you see and feel, then start to know, but they start to evolve with each and every trial. Yes, it's a challenge to quiet down a little bit the mind. That's why meditation is good, because need to master the little bit freaked out mind, because the mind will oppose, of course. And that's normal, because the mind is very difficult to understand all this information that the soul would bring or will bring. The mind can perceive what we perceive in the 3D reality with our 5 senses, but not the 6th. Was little bit clear how I was explaining all? And
yeah, it was very clear. And so from my understanding, maybe the main point is to prepare for safe opening of the third eye and not to be overwhelmed. So you need
yes,
more to prepare, like work on the opening of the heart instead of shielding it, and that will help us
yes,
to ease the
and
process.
work on the down pyramid, exactly as I was explaining, to master because with all traumas that we have, parts of our soul lives, are the soul fragments that lives. That's one. Second, because of our traumas, the mind tend to push out the soul out of the body, in the same time running in the upper realms. Okay? Now, when you start facing and releasing, the soul comes more and more in the body and start to embody more and more. And it's essential, because otherwise you cannot understand and comprehend what is happening at the sacral level, what is happening at the heart level. And then you start feeling energies, seeing, feeling, sensing, knowing energies, all suddenly, without being prepared, without facing yourself, without mastering this part. Well, in that time, we'll start to blow up the entire reality, but unprepared. Unprepared. And that's huge, because I said I had clients that did this and then came to me, help. I'm feeling that my life is falling apart. I lose all and everything. I'm losing my mind. I'm starting to seeing different beings, hearing different stuff. What did you do? First question, what did you do? I did this. Okay. Did you prepare? Did you go on progressively to do work on your traumas? Well, no, I just saw and did it. I just was on an ashram, or I was, and it was, okay, wait a little bit. Because even a yogi, until it's opening the third eye, need to be at a level, high level, to do it. Because need to master the rest of the initiations until you reach the point to open the third eye. Because otherwise, yes, there are a part of us that come with the third eye open. Well, in our case, there is another challenge. Depending on how we choose our families, we choose to support us, or we choose because we still need to work through some barriers, okay? And we choose the family that exactly the opposite. Because that's also an agreement of the soul in which family would be the best to come. When we come in this plane. Why? Because previously was there's other soul contracts, including the person refusing her own gifts, her own. From there comes this part. And it's led to be witnessed and then to face the opposition. Why? Need to be strengthened, the inner guidance, inner trust. Okay, probably was missing in other lifetimes and so on. So everything is related to this. But the most important is work to embody, work on releasing, because that's what is happening now. Now, from October through December, huge portals supporting and formally fiery type of vortexes and energies in releasing. And that's happening formally and supporting this. So the wisest thing is to face this, because we are supported in releasing them. We don't need to fight to release them. Mother Earth and all planetary energies and all are supporting us. Pluto also, and the rest of the, okay? So in this, we have all the support, but we need, instead of running in the upper realms, no, let's face it and release it. Because in that time, more and more of the soul is coming in the body. Connect, knowing that you connect, you feel, and so on.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That was very interesting. I love your explanation, and because it helps when we understand how the structure, how this works. It helps us really some how to say, maybe resistance, because part of the resistance comes from not being aware of what is happening, and the awareness really helps with the process as well.
Yes, and also brings light to the understanding that the mind is the dark. Is the dark side. It's why it's more controlling, is more fearful, more in the negative, more in the, because that's, and also the mind is that put barriers. Oh, I don't understand this. Let's run. Let's run from it. But when you bring the understanding, in that moment, the mind slowly start to comprehend, well, that's not bad. That's okay. So we can let little bit to happen. In that moment, when you start this, you can take over and the control of the mind to play the game of the soul, to play in the game of the soul, so to speak. Okay, because that's essential. And in that moment, the things will evolve much smoother.
Yeah, I understand. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Olta. And do you feel maybe now it's time for the process, or would you like to do it in the end?
If the audience want to put questions or have questions, how do you think? Because we can do also the guiding meditation and then the Q&A. How you?
Let's see if the audience have questions first. So everyone, if you want to ask a question, you can raise your hand by pressing reactions, then raise hand on Zoom, or you can type your questions on the chat boxes on Zoom and also on YouTube. And we don't have phone callers today, so yeah. Sarah, can you unmute yourself?
Okay, this is very helpful in some ways. My question is, I've had the experience from, decades ago, I had visualization, really beautiful visualizations, and that was just treasure to me. And then about, I'm going to say 15 years ago, actually what I would call more third eye visualization was happening. So that I had these two levels of things going on. And then about maybe 6 or 7 years ago, for some reason, I guess I did it, but I shut it all down, and I'm missing that so much. And, it's a soul level something, but I haven't accessed the dynamics and how to reclaim that.
Yes. Well, as a result of shutting down, if you shut it down, you shut it down possibly because of influence of others. Okay. It's not safe to see, feel, sense, know all these energies. That's the first. And the first is the family around us. The first are the close friends. The first are our environment and the essential environment, to say it, including workplace and so on. Okay. That, of course, the people who are ready for this will not oppose, but most of the rest, no. So it's a possibility that you shut down, because if you shut down, you take a kind of contract or agreement to shut it down in this lifetime. So you came with some senses, you came with the part activated, okay? But because of some influence, or you saw some pain that you refused, you didn't want it to witness anymore, okay? In that moment, at subconscious level, you decided that it's safer to not see and to not witness all this. And these have connection with the subconscious mind, okay? And they are the agreement exactly from this lifetime, not from the previous lifetime, but are the agreement coming from this lifetime. This can be reopened, but can be reopened. That's not a problem. That's why also, you see, I put together the package with the healing recordings, and it's also removing the blocks to the fully opening the third eye with clearing all action, actual life contracts, also the victim consciousness, and the rest of the components that are essential in this. That's why I put it together, because I was receiving, hey, spiritual people need help with this. Okay. Yes. So it's exactly to see it like this. It's in clearing the actual life contracts. Okay. Because you took, doesn't matter conscious or subconscious level. So under the influence of conscious, you took the decision, but gone in the subconscious, over there connected with other pains and other stuff that you saw, when sometimes you formally moved your head just to not see that tremendous pain. Okay. And all these are connected in the same time. They form an agreement. Oh, no more. That's immediately put a veil. Okay. Directly will put a veil, and will apparently shut down. Will apparently. Okay. And also can be put multiple veils also later on by the mind, because the mind consider it much safer to know and to be only in the experienced five senses. That's the function of the mind. Okay. So in this, yes, you shut it down, but not so much in past life contract as in the actual life. You shut it down. Also, sometimes shutting down can lead to major blockages, even in our daily life. Also, physical symptoms that can appear at the sinuses, can appear at the eyes, can in the vision, in the hearing, or even horrible migraines can be a result of shutting down the third eye. To not mention that all the rest will not function. All the rest will not function because it's a major connection with the soul. Okay, so it's major connection. So, and that's not difficult, can be cleared formally. Now, you can do it by yourself through going through the recorded healings one by one, or because it takes a little bit of a time to tap totally and to go to the root of the root with all the traumas from childhood and all the information that is there in your subconscious, or you can think on a private session one-on-one. In one of these two possibilities, okay, and your third eye will be safely open.
Thank you. That's resonating. And yeah, thank you.
You are welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah.
Okay.
Much love.
Thank you.
And bye. And yeah, thank you. And also thank you very much, Olta, for the guidance. Let's see. A question from Linda. I keep having owls come to me and sitting above me in the trees. Any insights on this? I know it is so important and wish to honor this. Thank you so much.
So back again from the name, because I didn't heard
Linda.
Linda, and she is connecting to the nature. Yes. Yes. Okay. That's one form of connection with the elements of the nature. And that's, yes, it's a very important part. Very important part. Helps also the connection, but also helps in the opening our senses, because over there can expand much easier our field, also our light body, also all our bodies. And but must be done safely. And also when we are in the nature, it's very good to ask Mother Earth and also our power animals to bring their wisdom, because through this we gather, go to that tree will give you exactly the energy and will drain the energy that is not yours exactly as it should. Okay, and will go down. With the birds, with the green, yes, it's essential. It's essential part to be, in fact, not only in the grounding, not as grounding, as connecting with all elements of Mother Earth, all of the elements. That's the important, because strengthen our connection also with the spirit realms.
And so she's asking about specifically the bird, the owls. Is there any specific message that they want to transmit? Or
the birds?
The owl or owls, the bird?
The owl. Wow, the owl is one of the most wise. Okay, yes. Want to bring the wisdom of the soul directly, and to master the connection, mastering the connection with the soul, because that will open all the gates also to the wisdom, and through the wisdom of the soul will be activated, as master the connection, will be activated the spiritual gifts. It's one of my favorite. By the way, I have a few here around. Okay. It's one of the favorites, and they come when you are ready to step into this level, only in that time.
Yeah.
So it's a very promising sign that she's ready.
Mm-hmm.
She's totally ready and will be supported and progressively brought the wisdom of the soul, and also smooth activation of the spiritual gifts.
Nice. Wonderful. So yeah, thank you so much, Olta. And also thank you, Linda, for your question. Let's see. Susanna, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Susanna.
I also blocked my clairvoyance, and it's coming back with symbols that that I don't know what
Yes.
yeah. My main curiosity
Yes.
today is I was born with a neurologic disorder, and I had a brother that was also with that disease, and we have three brothers. Was the soul contract with my brother
Yes.
from my parents,
Yes.
because the old was from both of them.
Yes. You need to see also other soul contracts in the same line. When we talk about soul contracts, they are positive, negative. Anyway, I don't agree with any of them because we need our sovereignty. Okay, so that's another part. Okay, but with the negative soul contracts, very, very, very important. These negative soul contracts are multiple. Yes, sometimes they come as direct family or they become family. They become, okay, husband, even kids. Even kids can be contracts, negative soul contracts, and that's why they are extremely challenging. Okay. When we understand this and we cut those cords, extract the roots of the cords, also finishing the contract, but we need to understand the lesson. We need to understand the lesson because otherwise our higher levels will not agree to give the go-ahead, to give the go-ahead to terminate the contract. Okay. So here the point is, through that negative soul contract, you needed to see something that you did in past lives. In many past lives, because you are a healer. Okay.
And
It's about many, many, many past lives and need to be seen. All the negative soul contract, because to these negative soul contract, they are a part that didn't came yet into this existence, but they are extremely revengeful. Extremely revengeful, and formally they realize as a kind of energetic bombing, if you can, and you can feel it formally, and extremely draining, turning down, and from this point, your body react, trying to protect through overweight. Here is one big cause, because the body, the rest of the embodied part try to protect and hide in the same time, hide and protect. Okay, so these negative soul contracts, they are with people who are in this lifetime already. They are with people who are discarnates yet. Okay, so they are souls extremely revengeful between planes. Okay, because they are between planes. Also, from there, they are connected also with others, the same. And all together. Okay. Also, they work with the negative spiritual powers, to say it like this, or the powers of darkness. Okay. And from time to time, they will try as a form of revenge to bring some unfortunate happening or so-called bad luck, so-called challenges in your life, in order to shake your trust in yourself, because that's formally, as I'm tapping directly in those soul contract, I'm seeing, okay? So as a form of revenge, formally as a form of revenge. Now, all this can be terminated, okay? Can be terminated. I don't say it's easy, I don't say it's difficult. I say need time, need a session formally to do it. Need a session. And if you think, I would advise you to choose one of the packages with the session,
Okay.
and we do it, okay? Because in that time we will take all your negative soul contracts, all in all lifetimes, and be done with them, with all the powers of darkness, with all the legions, all the stuff, okay? Because from there you had in your a part of them also cursed you to under. Yes, it's in your field, okay?
Yeah.
I'm seeing in your field. That's why also some only through their powers, some using the powers of darkness. Now you will tell me, because you know already, being on this path and being clairvoyant and having the rest of the senses, you already know all these that I was mentioning, that formally it's seen in your field, okay? I connected also with your higher levels, and I'm 100% sure that you learned the lesson and you are ready to be over it. I'm 100% sure. Yes?
You know, my Akashic readings always say that I'm a very old, that I was old in my other lifetimes, a healer. And in this life, I come from a lineage of medium,
Yes.
but
Yes.
when I showed that gift to my mother, she kind of shut it,
Mhm.
saying it was a child. And
Yes. Well, that's a way that then they make also a kind of trap to catch you in a trap, also in the spiritual trap, because
those
in the spirit,
challenges,
one spiritual trap is to run only in the upper realms. One of it, because in that time, they are not afraid that you will see what is happening, in fact, because okay, but yes, because you need to be totally in to can access also the downward, also to can access the chambers of contracts, okay? That's in the downward. Now all these traps can be also magnified by pushing the components of the mind to take over the mind through the ego, okay? And in that moment, that's formally falling into the power of darkness, formally surrendering to them instead of surrendering to the soul. Okay, and it's explainable because through all these negative soul contracts, curses, also the rest that I mentioned, big pieces of your soul were taken. Big pieces. Okay, but that's not an issue, because as those contracts are terminated, also remove the cords, also removed all their acquaintances, and so on, to say it like this, okay? Being removed, also all the discarnates, all the stuff, your soul fragments can be called in and facilitated the coming back. Okay, but the key is they will come back only when the imprints of all these, they're not there anymore. Only in that time. Okay. And the part of your soul fragments, as I'm tapping now in the worlds, a part are trapped formally in the downward, in the matrix, directly in the darkness, a part of them, because of the curses and the revenges, okay? And are pretty ugly stuff, but all can be done. And also, that's not only what I do, also is supporting, also we have tremendous support from the Divine Feminine, from the Ascension, from these times. And you are here as a healer. You are here because your soul decided that you are ready to tap into your spiritual gifts and bring it in these times. Okay. Yes. And guiding people, helping people with this. But until you formally, how as your soul and you look like you would be catched in a trap. I don't know if you understand me.
Yes.
That's how it feels. That's how it feels formally, that no matter what you do, you cannot break through. And that's because of this, all that I mentioned.
Can it be different? Of the soul, there is. After sleeping, I feel like I'm every. I don't know where I am.
Yes. Yes, because yes, and these, you know how they act constantly, because they also push not only confusion, push the negative emotions and the negative states, because in this way, all the negative forces, they feed from this. Also the discarnates that keep trapped, also the rest that keep trapped in the realms of the pain, in the realms of the downworld of the negative matrix, to say it like this, okay, in the negative down, being trapped formally, they feed through your negative emotion, they feed through your impossibility to take action, through the impossibility to step on your way. You understand how I'm exactly? So formally, day by day, until these contracts and this stuff are not done, you will feel constantly drained, constantly, as a pipeline is open and formally going, draining, and cannot be stopped. That's the image formally that comes, that formally your life force and everything is going, because that's connected. I just explained how is. Okay. So all these, also the blockages, because you are not only clairvoyant, you are also clairaudient, you are clairsentient, also you have higher knowing, all of these. Okay, so with this, simple, choose one of the packages, but I would advise package C, because here need the 60 minutes to work through all and also initiate the soul fragments to come back.
I'm sorry, Mom.
I'm here to help. I am on my soul mission. That's my soul mission to do.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you very much, Susanna. And much love. And also thank you very much, Olta, for the guidance and support. And let's see, time is how long do we need for the meditation approximately?
That depends.
Okay. So
That depends. If you wanted to make it short or longer.
Yeah.
You want to go
okay.
it.
We can add more time to the call. It's okay if you can. And so just before we start,
because I don't want to rush.
Yeah.
Yes, I work fast, but in the same time, I don't want to rush. Okay. So each and everyone who goes through it, because they will see, I bring in the spiritual mirror also to see their light. First time can be shocking, can be, okay. So they need also to adapt to see. Then dropping the heart pain with the spiritual guides and helpers, and okay, the shamans are already okay. So yeah, all the ancestors and the rest are already ready. So I would say maybe 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes in between, something like this.
Yeah,
it's okay. I will try to move faster pace. Okay, I will try.
We can add as much time as you need. So just before that, so I feel maybe we talk about the program and then we end with the meditation.
Yes.
So everyone, I invite you to visit the link yourdivineuniqueness.com/Olta, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Olta, OLTEA, or you can click on the special offer button, which is on the live events page, later on the replay page. And also the link is on YouTube video description and the chat boxes. So we have 3 packages, right? So can you please tell us?
Yes. So in package A, I have in front of me on the link, okay, directly the package. In the first package, first of all, is the 3rd day space clearing of all negative energies, entities. The space clearing can be, and it's coming all these extremely dense times, it's more than important to be done, because support also, it's not only entities, demons, and this kind of stuff, also negative emotional energy that we release and attract other discarnates and so on. Okay, so the 30 days is of space clearing. The space clearing can be home or workplace. If someone wants the both, need to buy 2 packages, because in one, either or home or business or workplace, one of them, for example. Okay, so this is the space clearing of all negative energies, entities, and all energies that are there. Also in this, there is the recorded healing package that is opening in the safe way the 3rd eye. The first recording is clearing out the past lives issues, the eye blocks. It's huge. All the past lives, all that we experienced when we agreed to not see, when we was running, we was not understood, and it was much more safe to not see, okay, in order to remain alive, or we denied, because that's also, or we was pushed to not see. That's another component. Actual life clearing, that's the continuation. We agreed, and why we agreed in this lifetime, I don't want all this weird stuff. I'm afraid I will be labeled this and that. Okay, so clearing the actual life blocks. All are connected also with the vision, and also with the eyes, also with the ears, with the hearing. The rest, the next one, clearing of the 3rd eye blocks and trusting our intuition. not taking the steps, procrastinating in taking those steps, because that's a major blocks. Also belonging, we do not trust our intuition. It's about trusting the power of the third eye, the power of the intuition with all the components. Clearing of the left side blocks. Exactly the divine feminine that I was talking today, with all the components connected with the third eye, major part blocks, okay, and to step into the power of the divine feminine. The next one, component also of the blocks, coming from the matrix, the victim consciousness, victim abuser, because it's about all lifetimes. In all lifetimes, because of one of another situation that we was victims or we was the abuser, okay, because we was both of them in hundreds of lifetimes, okay. In that time, we agreed to not see. We agreed that or we have the power so we can victimize others, or we was the victims because of our choices. In this, dark forces and other type of interferences that blocks, including ETs and other, that blocks the opening of the third eye, because when all these interferences are there, it's about also our choices to let these interferences to happen. But other lifetimes, we didn't know that's our choice. Okay, so it's in all lifetimes, including this lifetime. And the last one is directly the meditation of connecting with your soul. It's about the embodied part of the soul. It's a short meditation, around 15 minutes, something like this, with connecting with your soul. So starting to master the connection with the soul. So this is package A. In the rest of the packages are one private session plus in the package B, for example, 30 to 45 minutes one-on-one plus the recorded healing package. In package C, it's 60 minutes, the space clearing, and the healing package, healing recording. So the private session plus the 30 days space clearing, and also the recorded healing package with the opening of the third eye, with removing all of the blocks, and also the blocks on the divine feminine side related to the intuition.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Olta. Very grateful to you. And yeah, like I said earlier, really love your work and how powerful it is. And yeah, I experienced it personally and also received really amazing feedback. And I love how you can go like really deep into some deep issues that sometimes on our own, it feels very challenging to go through that. And it feels like sometimes impossible to break
yes,
through.
and they are even we healers. We need other healers' helps.
Exactly.
Because it's not our specialty and we cannot deal with all. We cannot deal. Okay?
Yeah.
Because, for example, maybe you are not specialized in working with the dark forces and there are interferences. In the time needs one who work with all the realms. Who can do this. Also, who can go to the root, who can track until the, because if they are not removed from the root of the root, they will come back. Yeah. If they are not resolved, the contracts, agreements, all the stuff, they will be recreated. Yeah. And that's why we need specialized type of healers in each and every challenge. Okay, because That's how it is. You cannot know and do all. For example, from Theta Healing and others, they are not my side. Okay, when I will need, or medical intuitive, for example, if I will need, I go to one. Okay, I connect with one and I say, okay, guide me. Look, this problem, I need help with this. Let's see what and where to search to work through it. So, and it's perfectly normal. It's teamwork. We are here. We are not competition to one to another. We are here in the ascension to support each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, thank you very much, Olta. Very grateful to you. And everyone, again, the link to sign up for one of these 3 packages is yourdivineuniqueness.com/Olta, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Olta, OLTEA. Or you can click on the special offer button, which is on the live events page, later on the replay page. And also the link is on YouTube video description and on the chat boxes. And yeah, so can we start with the meditation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely. Before we start, each one of the participants, please lay down. Do not drive or operate anything, any machinery, because can be shocking and we don't need any form of accident and we need to experience it fully. So, in the beginning, please lay down or sit in a chair, in a fauteuil. Be comfortable, relaxed. Close your eyes and call my presence in. When you call my presence in, you allow me to connect with you at all levels. Okay, yes, perfect. I will be sending my presence besides each one of you, surrounding each one of you with a circle of light, because we will need it. Okay. In these times, just please answer with yes or no, as you wish, to the following questions. If there are any obstacles, in order to release the maximum, if you would like soul healing acceleration to remove these obstacles, please say yes. If there are any obstacles, in order to receive the maximum, if you would like soul healing acceleration to remove these obstacles, please say yes. In that moment, my spiritual team is ready, and I'm bringing in also the helping compassionate spirits that will help us in releasing, and the rest of the teams to release the heart pain, because we will also release a heart pain. In the beginning, I'm clearing your field from stagnant energies. We will rule the white flame through all your bodies. Okay, moving. Just breathe and relax, because then we prepare spinning. Stagnant energy, spin. Perfect. Spinning. Okay, light. Okay, clear. Dissolve. Release. Perfect. This spin. Now, as you feel the stagnant energy is leaving, bring your awareness behind your eyes. Focus awareness all behind your eyes. As the awareness is behind your eyes, you start to prepare to let go of the day. Let go of all the challenges. all that was tormenting you. In this moment, you let go of the day, focusing only within, because we will go little bit as on an elevator of light until the heart. In the heart, bring to the heart one very dear person, or can be a pet, that formerly you love, because we want to open little bit the heart. It's very important. Okay. And as we open the heart, go little bit deeper in the heart. You formally go deeper and deeper and start to see like a little candlelight. Well, that's your light. In the beginning, feel it, sense it, know it, that is there, and we'll start to see more and more as this light will start to grow until the point that you step into this light. In this moment, as you step into this light, we move until the radiant sun in your power center. Over there, the light starts to shine more and more, and your light will start to expand throughout entire body. In this moment, I'm bringing in the spiritual mirror and I put it in front of you. With the inner eyes, look in the spiritual mirror, because you will see formerly your light start to grow and expand throughout your body. Start expanding and expanding. Don't be afraid, look in the spiritual mirror, because you will be seeing formally your light, your soul light, and it's separate from our body. It's not our body, it's not our mind. It's first time when you can see it formally. And as you see, this is the moment now, because all helping compassionate spirits are with us, and all helping guides. Take to the heart one big pain. So one big pain that you have in your heart. If you can, bring it to the mind. One big pain. Bring it. See it, feel it, sense it totally. Feel it. Don't be afraid, because immediately we will let it go. We'll clear. So bring that particular heart pain. And as you feel that heart pain. I'm still here with the spiritual mirror. Look little bit with the inner eyes in the spiritual mirror. How looks your soul light with that pain? And you will see formally from shadows to different forms, shapes, that you will sense and see that formally darkens the beauty of your light. Now, as you witness this, it's time to prepare to the letting go of this pain. But before we do it, be ready to let go of this pain. If you are ready to let it go, just say yes. Because in that moment, we don't take memories, the memories remain. We take just the pain that darkens your soul light. So, as we do it, as you say yes, formally, I'm coming and taking, and you feel as drops like a rock nearby you. It's down, it's there. One more time, if you are ready to let go of this pain, say yes, because in that time will come the spiritual team also to lift that pain and take it to the divine fire. As this happens, the guiding compassionate helping spirits with the feathers of light, because I'm also with the feather of light, we clear formally, and you feel the touch of the feather of light, your entire body, from mental body, emotional body, physical body, Merkaba body, all the bodies, aura, all, formally, big teams are with the feathers of light together with me, formally clearing all the residuals from this pain. Clearing, yes, and start to go. As this pain is not there anymore, I'm bringing back the spiritual mirror. Back again with your inner eye. Look in the spiritual mirror and see how your soul light looks now after this huge pain dropped and gone. Just see how beautiful, bright, formally shining, not as it was when it was there, that pain. Look at the difference formally at your own, that's your light body, your soul body, and the transformation with only one big heart pain. As you witness this beauty, Put your hand on the heart and express formally your gratitude to your soul. Because only your soul is always with you, wanting only what is the best. As it's happening, formally expressing the pure gratitude, your light start to become brighter and expand throughout your entire body more and formally out. Okay. And we prepare now to remove slowly the spiritual mirror. In the same time, recalibrating your field and bringing back more and more in the body, the soul and your soul light more and more in the body. As it expands, the expansion start to decrease, become at the level of the body, and as it is at the level of the body, we will start to strengthen the silver cord. You will prepare to let go of all images, sensations, all negative that it was. The same time, I'm helping to ground more and more the soul in the body. As this is happening, slowly your senses start to come back. Start more and more to come back. I spin your chakras in the right motion. Your awareness more and more is coming back. And when you feel ready, you can move slowly your fingers and toes, knowing that everything is good, and you can come back here anytime you feel. But now you prepare more and more to open your eyes and be ready, be present directly in the now moment.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Oltea. That was deep, and like at some point it felt like there is a state of detachment from the issue.
Yes.
As compared to before, it was more like part of the reality itself.
Also weighing somehow down.
Yes.
That's,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's gone. And as I said, we don't delete memories. The lessons are in the memories.
Yeah.
We just remove that gray, sluggish energies of the pain and what is attached to it. Okay.
Yeah.
To say it like this, to give back the brightness to the soul. And with each pain, this is removed and worked on deeply, that is happening.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you very much. And Joy, she wrote, thank you, beautiful soul. After the clearing, a beautiful pink light reappeared in my light. I am feeling like anew.
So beautiful. Formally, my soul, heart, expanded heart, shining formally when I see all this.
Wonderful. Thank you, Joy. And Mary on YouTube shared, thank you. And lots of hands like this. And Rita, thank you. Thank you very much, Monsef and Dr. Oltea, for this opportunity. Also, she shared, I worked with Dr. Oltea in several programs. She is an extremely skilled, precise, and powerful healer and spiritual coach. I recommend her from my heart. Yeah, thank you, Rita. And Joshua, mahalo, grateful. Susanna, really beautiful, and I felt Oltea enter my body and calibrating my heart. Linda, thank you both so much. Amazing call. Yeah, thank you everyone for your feedback. And also thank you very much, Oltea, for everything. That was really like very informative. Like we really understood how the structure of the soul is embodied in the body, and also the process of opening the third eye and everything related to that. So that was very, very helpful. So thank you so much, and very inspiring. Thank you for the healing that you did and the process. And also thank you for your support and guidance to our life callers. So thank you very much.
It's my joy and pleasure to be with you and with your audience.
Beautiful. And Melissa Shirot, thank you for such a powerful process. My hands are numb and my teeth are tingling. Beautiful. Joy, blessings, and gratitude. Tano Mama on YouTube. Always a unique experience. Love you, Oltea. Yeah.
Love all of you.
Yeah. And so again, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you for the feedback, for the questions. Thank you for your presence and really co-creation with us this experience. Like each and every one of you, whether you were present here on the live call or later on the replay. So yeah, very grateful to you. And again, you can sign up. To one of the 3 packages that Oltea is offering to us on the link yourdivineuniqueness.com/Oltea, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Oltea. OLTEA, or you can click on the special offer button, which is on the live events page, later on the replay page, and the link also on YouTube video description and the chat boxes. Susanna Shiraz, that was really special. And Pinkal on YouTube, thank you. Thank you, both of you. Yeah, wonderful. So yeah, so that's everyone. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you on the next call. Bye-bye, everyone.